Hola chicos. Aquí... ¡Uy! Caray, empezamos bien, ¿eh? Ah, tú me puedes empujar, pero yo no, ¿no? Pues vaya. En fin. Estamos aquí, chicos, de vuelta con el The Witcher. Y vamos a avanzar un poquito de historia. Nos tenemos que reunir con Reyes en el cementerio para ver si nos enteramos un poco de la situación. Vamos a usar sardinilla. Oh, qué recuerdos. Aquí con la cabeza del grifo, igual que al principio del juego. Buah, es que mirad qué paisajes. ¿A vosotros os gustaría vivir en una zona así? Con los huertos, el lago, la ciudad ahí al lado. Y esperaos porque nos estamos desviando. Tira, tira, no pares. Vale. Ah, genial. Bueno, son ghouls, no son algo ghouls al menos. Vamos a encender esto. Y veamos cómo va la cosa. Dominique Ginzerskowski, adorado de la contabilidad, pero no contó con su muerte. Qué malo.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Ah, genial. Tengo que buscar una forma de colarme en la casita. Sí, sí, estoy escuchando como silbidos agudos. Esto tiene pinta de que seguramente caeré en el agua. Kikomora obrera. Bueno, Kikimora creo que ponía. En fin. ¡Vaya que voy! Vale, hemos descubierto un nuevo tipo de bestia. Me imagino que está clasificado en insectoides. Ahí está. Qué bicho más feo. ¿Qué he visto? Para el cementerio debe ser su alimento. Ah, pero pensaba que ese era el cadáver, que se está moviendo aún. Bueno, parece que al menos... Sí, eso estaba pensando. Que me recuerdan a los huevos de 100 pies. Y como los huevos de 100 pies también hubo que quemarlos. No me digas, la reina. Ah, bueno, guerrera. Y ahí empezamos con los fallos. A ver, hay que hacer una reparación de emergencia. A ver, para armas creo que este debería valer. Ahí está. 100 tostadita. No me falta nada por quemar por aquí. Ok. Vale, esto es más construcción. En la caja de ahí arriba no la puedo coger. Vale.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
No le darás un mordisco. Ah, vale.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Por cierto, ¿alguien más se ha fijado que había ajos colgando durante la animación? Me parece que he visto uno cuando estaba al inicio, detrás de Regis, y luego otro cuando estaban subiendo, no sé si era por las escaleras, que se ha visto otro por el fondo. Luego miradlo, pero yo diría que sí. A ver, ¿para qué quieres usar la mano? ¿Cuál es la procedencia del anillo? Hombre, me interesa más el anillo, porque la mano ya sabemos de quién es.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Vale.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Covinares' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Covenarius gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
¿Eso significa que podremos jugar un trozo como si fuéramos el vampiro?
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force...
A ver si lo adivino, el señor de los espejos.
But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Bueno, tampoco nos da la opción de intentar hacer la invocación, así que hagamos el extracto.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, the closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Me encanta la biblioteca que tiene ahí, Ah, no me digas... Sí, se va a mover. Es que tenía que moverse.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Venga, va, a beber.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
A ver, parece que no has querido entenderme, no quiero hablar. ¿Es una trampa? ¿Intentas conseguir que confiese algo? Tengo muchos secretos. Vamos a ir a por los secretos.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Is your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Oh, puedo preguntar concretamente. A ver. Vamos a preguntarle todo.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. What of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the wild hunt together.
Ooh. Seemed I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Vale, ahora preguntaremos cómo es estar muerto.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Vale. Vamos a ver lo de que no bebe sangre.
Got a new life, new body. That'd give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Y la última.
Got
No.
plenty of questions I'd like to ask, but let's postpone any longer.
Quería darle lo de cómo es la regeneración. Me he pasado por uno.
Unable to focus your thoughts at the moment, I understand. I too am anxious to know the news.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Vaya. Míralo.
Ever vigilant even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Se agradece el cumplido.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
A ver, ¿qué es eso de la maldición?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Cucharas.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Vale.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought. But the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
Will require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Me lo estoy imaginando. La mansión de... La maldición de la cuchara. Lee el bestiario para informarte sobre las criaturas moteadas. Vale. A ver. Supongo que están necrófagos. Ajá, criatura moteada. Nuestra mejor defensa contra las criaturas moteadas es la tranquilidad. Son una subespecie de criaturas que los brujos han conseguido extinguir. Son más grandes que las criaturas sin mote de su especie y deben su nombre a las manchas y efusiones de su piel. Viven en cementerios, en ruinas y páramos salvajes, aunque a veces habitan las casas abandonadas de algún humano. Les encanta crear brebajes con sus propias emisiones. No se muestran muy agresivas si no se las molesta. No obstante, pueden ser muy peligrosas al sentirse amenazadas. Cuando baja la temperatura, suelen entrar en un estado de letargo. Se dice que los brujos encontraron un método infalible para superarlas, basado en el uso de la señal Irden, o al menos eso dicen los brujos. Vale. Toma nota. ¿A qué distancia está? Ah, bueno, está muy lejos. ¿Sardinilla? Bueno, parece que se ha quedado ahí clavada. Vamos a movernos un poco. Y voilà. Ahora quiere pasar por el puente, ¿no? Vale, sería por aquí. Bosque de Caroberta.
Bandages.
What's that about?
¿Y esto? Te invito a hacer una misión.
Come on now.
Ah, parece que está herido. Ya que es poco probable que pasemos por aquí de nuevo, prefiero coger la misión.
Bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need, it's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before
¿Y
you
esa
go
porra
on,
que
clean
lleva
your
en la
hands
cintura?
thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. The smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
A ver.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep. Edges unfrayed.
Vale, chicos, voy a estar ausente un momento, ¿vale?
First weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
Vale, estoy de vuelta. Perdón, chicos, pero es que me estaban llamando y tenía que contestarlo. ¿Me tomas el pelo?
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and...
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close. Keep it down. And don't touch a thing.
Bueno, pues parece que nos hemos desviado de la misión. Habrá que continuar más tarde con ella. Recreación histórica.
Trail leads to the house on the hill,
which stands silent as a grave.
No sé, a mí se me hace sospechoso que una persona inofensiva vaya con un garrote en la cintura.
Must have been here he broke his legs.
Que sí, que puede ser para defenderse a él mismo, pero...
Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Y... Vale.
Damn it.
Good gods.
Esto ha sido una masacre.
Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods.
Hombre, lo de las apuñaladas no necesariamente tiene que ser un monstruo. Cualquiera con una daga o un cuchillo.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings.
Vale, esta por si queréis leerlo. Las estatuas estas no cobrarán vida, ¿no?
Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shea handiwork clearly.
¿Y estas estatuas? Pues si fueran personas que se han convertido en piedra, pensaría que igual es una medusa. ¿Sabéis?
Ceremonial bowls for little sacrifices.
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Pues no, parece más bien que han echado un trozo de pan. No sé si más.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Vale.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
A ver. Ahí está. Ahí hay algo vivo.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Bueno, este también tiene marcas de quemadura. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The event of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamonton de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin homage, but something like this, why, it's a first.
Vale.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king.
Y sois 3 personas.
We need at least 3 individuals.
Nah. Cuento con vosotros.
I'm gonna ask for. Need your help, but I'll understand if you turn me down. No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
Vale, como no ha habido negociación, me da a mí que al final no me va a pagar mucho. Yo sigo diciendo que las estatuas van a cobrar vida.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Una máscara, supongo.
Divethaf, the Elven King, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
Enciende todas las lámparas del jardín, vale. Escudo élfico ancestral. Me ha salido por ahí. Y además me salía como objeto de misión. Igual en algún momento hay que entregar un escudo. No interrumpo. Estoy intentando encenderlo. Sin charruscaros a todos. A ver, ¿cómo puede ser tan difícil? ¡Oh!
Laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seed-yielding lands.
Tengo que colocar una ofrenda. ¿Dónde ha dicho? ¿En los pies? Yo he visto que estaba aquí el pan.
The ornate ceremonial bowls with elven wine. Gwinoet, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him.
Vale, supongo que este va aquí.
At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing
Vale, exactamente. Este es el escudo que he cogido antes. Y ahí tenemos la espada. Usan la espada y el escudo. Vale. En el sentido de que se lo tengo que dar o equipar. No, tiene pinta de que los tengo que equipar. No. Forjada en fragua. Ah, vale, ahora. Aquí está. Y luego el escudo.
At long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Vale, he sacado la espada.
Don't interrupt.
Usa la espada y el escudo élficos. Ah, espérate.
Elfin
Ahora.
King, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his final defeat. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Lo sabía. ¡Uy, venga! ¡Uy, que me empalan! Buah, espérate. Quitan un montón, Buah, ya me he muerto una vez. Buah, buah, que me matan. Buah, es que a la que me quede quieto me bombardean. No puedo. Me matan. No. O sea... Es que quitan una burrada. Es decir, de un golpe que me han quitado un cuarto de vida. Voy a tener que ir primero a por las hechiceras, porque si no... O no, espera, podría utilizar... Claro. Podría utilizar el frío blanco. Porque claro, el escudo no lo voy a poder utilizar, ¿no? ¿O qué? No, claro, porque utilizarlo es más bien para sacar y guardar el escudo. No lo puedo mantenerlo, vale. Pues sí, voy a intentar utilizar el frío blanco. El frío blanco, la... ventisca del norte. Genial, acabo de cargar. Venga. Pero, ¿vosotros lo estáis viendo? Acabo de cargar la partida y ya me están bombardeando. Vale, muerte. Es que... A ver... No puede ser. Y encima cada vez que me matan tengo que esperarme a que se me vuelva a cargar el escenario. Buah. No tendría que haberme metido aquí, ¿eh? Tendría que haberlo dejado para más tarde. Esto tiene pinta de que es una misión de nivel más alto. Pero igualmente es que me extraña mucho el daño que causan. Es decir, yo la armadura que tengo es buena. ¿O sus daños son muy exagerados? ¿O es que recibo demasiados golpes consecutivos? ¿O es que la armadura se me ha quedado corta? No se me ocurre nada más. Mirad, si no hubiese esquivado. Bien, bien, me he cargado una de las estatuas. Ahí. Lo que quiero es que os quedéis quietos. Vale. Ahora voy a poder pelear más o menos bien. Porque al menos contra los que van cuerpo a cuerpo tengo una idea aproximada de cómo manejarlos. Ahora, caray.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorga in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this, reward.
A ver si vino, 100 monedas. 300. Buah. No me vale haber muerto tantas veces. Mira, porque está cerrado, que si no entraba y te limpiaba un poco la zona. Vale, chicos, pues lo voy a dejar aquí. Que esta matanza... le ha revolvido un poco el estómago al Geralt. Y esperaos, porque no voy a cometer el error otra vez. Ahí está. Y esto también, aquí. Vamos a hacer la meditación. Eso está mejor. Y nada, para el próximo vídeo continuaremos con la maldición de las cucharas. Que ya hemos tenido una maldición por hoy, así que basta. Y bueno, dejadme abajo en los comentarios qué os ha parecido esta misión improvisada que nos hemos encontrado. ¿Qué creéis que es el monstruo moteado que nos vamos a encontrar? Y el resto ya os lo sabéis. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Encadenaos a mi canal.